So today is not as exciting of a day for me as I was hoping. Now, I need to talk about this before we get into this episode. This video was delayed for a couple of days because EA had to pull down the online franchise servers for a few days to fix persistent issues that were only worsened throughout Halloween, and they continue onward through the early weeks, or at least the early days of November. Now, it just adds to the frustration as a franchise mode guy. Because obviously, and I'm not saying it's the wrong move, because look at the amount of money that these companies are making, but obviously franchise mode is nowhere near the top priority for a lot of these companies. Not saying it should be, but my God, as consumers, do we deserve better than this? Unfortunately, while there are well-made games like Out of the Park Baseball, Franchise Hockey Manager, and full, credit to Football Manager as well, with them having a little bit more of a visual aspect to it, those games are phenomenal, but at the end of the day, it's the big-budget sports titles that are going to do well. And not to say that, I couldn't make FHM videos or Football Manager videos or whatever, not have them do well, but at the end of the day, you get my point. There's a certain limit to that. At the end of the day, these are the videos that are going to do well, and literally to not be able to record for a few days it's absurdity to me. And it's the continued frustration over the lack of care, or at least what appears to be the lack of care. I mean, you look at Madden franchise mode this year, there aren't any major changes. The only addition is the X Factors, essentially, and that's a game-wide thing. That's not an exclusive feature to this. So we really didn't see any major improvements, and months after launch, you're having to pull the servers down. It's not a good look. It's not just EA, though, in fairness. Now, I can't talk about NBA 2K20's my league because I refuse to play it because, I know what EA is when it comes to Ultimate Team. I know what San Diego Studios is when it comes to Diamond Dynasty. But 2K putting out that trailer that they did for their My Team or whatever the hell it's called, that was literally essentially a casino advertisement. I'm not getting their game this year. Fuck that. They might have made good changes to my league. I have no idea. With Madden, again, no changes. With MLB The Show, now people have been praising MLB The Show for years. Rightfully so. Franchise mode's fun. They didn't make any changes this year. Nothing. Well, we changed the salary structure. Nothing. You changed nothing. NHL tried, and I think it's moving towards the right spot, but that mode still has issues. But at least they fucking tried compared to how some of these other games are going. So, what can you do as a franchise mode guy when you don't feel as though these companies really care? Because if we're not making money, who cares? And again, they're a business. It's their job to make money. I don't blame them for that. But I don't know. So it's been a frustrating couple of days. It's nice to finally get back to this. We're in the Super Bowl for the very first time in this series. We are taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers here in 2024. Now, as far as this episode is concerned, I would say I could sit here and do some intense editing to make it feel so much important. But I mean, let's be honest, I'd be putting more effort into my videos than they do into the mode. So yeah, I'm a little bit discouraged at this point in time. Regardless, the story of this team over the past few seasons, it speaks for itself. The decision to go up to the number 1 overall pick to acquire Chase Dawson in the draft has paid off in spades. He is exactly who we needed to replace Tom Brady. Of course, we had Case Keenum for that first season in between, but then to be able to pick up Dawson, and again, he is on a massive contract that kicks in next year. But you look at what he's done so far, 2 Pro Bowl appearances, would be in a third if he wasn't in the Super Bowl this year. 2023's best quarterback. He is insane, and he's a big, big reason as to why we're here. The running back tandem of Taylor Spencer and Oliver Sheffield, I love. They might not be the highest rated in the world. They're looking really good, though. Bowden's a solid fullback. The wide receiver position, of course, we're looking a little bit weak in theory. N'Keal Harry, though, is a beast. And, of course, we are still trying to get the likes of Solomon Crosby and Jaquan Spears to develop. But then you look at someone like, a veteran like Paul Richardson, who was great in the first 2 rounds that we played in. Tight end-wise, the addition of Gerard Baldwin after moving on from Austin Hooper earlier this year. We have the best O-line in the NFL right now. I feel confident in saying that. James Landry, the leader of that line. Of course, we acquired Matt McIntyre as a free agent pickup. Had to pay him a hell of a lot of money, but made sense to at the end of the day. The addition of Sammy Kirby on the defensive line. He is already a monster, and he's only going to get better. Lionel Hill as well. It's the same story. And then defensive tackle-wise, Clinton Tuck is something else. I mean, again, like Vince Wilfork reincarnate. It's amazing, and Vince Wilfork's not even dead. Morris Kirby. I mean, they're not brothers, but the Kirby brothers. He's going to be ridiculous. And again, Miles Jack, our first big free agent signing, because you're only harming yourself if you don't sign Miles Jack if you have the opportunity to do so. He is consistently one of the best linebackers within franchise mode this year. And then again, Ricky Sparks, the amount of X factors, the amount of superstar abilities, well-timed free agent signings, relatively solid drafting, and it's all led to this, our first opportunity at a Super Bowl in the series. And then again, a little bit of a war chest going on. We have an 8th overall pick from Atlanta, although I'd like to think that it's going to be in addition to a Super Bowl winning team rather than trying to find the piece that can push us over the edge. This is the team that we are up against, led by 30-year-old, 79 overall, Jameis Winston. Kind of surprising, I'll admit. He's up to an 81 right now. Stat-wise, I mean, he sims well. He does. I mean, I can't hate on it. Multiple passer ratings over 100 in the past few seasons, and he's coming off one of his best seasons to date, 30 touchdowns on the year. And you look at his efficiency, only 9 interceptions, 28 touchdowns a few years ago. It's pretty ridiculous. But running back-wise, well, we have the advantage. Quarterback-wise, running back-wise, we have the advantage. There is no other way to put it. Fullback-wise, we have the advantage. Wide receiver-wise, they do have the edge. Mike Evans and N'Keal Harry, you could say, offset. They do have Chris Godwin. While our receivers might be a lower overall, they're still effective. But you could say, with certainty that Tampa has the advantage at wideouts. Tight end-wise, it offsets. I mean, Baldwin against O.J. Howard, who, God, I wish you ended up being a Patriot, but apparently the Bucs wanted too much. It offsets. The O-line, Taylor Decker, and I would imagine Eric Roberts plays as well as a rookie. Ali Marpet, Patrick Boyd, Mark Gowan, and Matthew Ryans. They have some decent options for sure. I'd say we have the advantage on the O-line. Defensively, massive advantage. Former Patriot Chase Winovich, but we have a massive advantage on the defensive line. DT, they're looking okay with Lamar, Morgan, and Vitavia, but obviously the advantage is there for us. Linebacker-wise, Nwosu is there. Devin White in the middle. Okay, we're still looking all right. And then corners, we have the advantage there too. They're not an awful team. It's not impossible to see why they would have gotten to this point. There is no doubt we are the favorite in this game. That is the only way to look at it. This is our game to lose. 83 overall against a 77. You look at the differences in X factors and abilities, it is absurd. Absolutely absurd. The amount of game changers we have in comparison to them. This needs to be a win. We've had some devastating losses in this series thus far. None would be worse than losing now. We dominated the Colts to get here. We've looked good throughout the entire postseason. We can't let this go to waste. This can't happen. This needs to be a win. Our first Super Bowl of this series. And hopefully, we'll be seeing ourselves walk away with the W. Because again, it needs to be a W. This team is simply too good. This needs to be the beginning of this dynasty reborn. And hopefully US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis will be the site of this reborn dynasty for us. What could be the first title for Chase Dawson in this rebuilt Patriots team. Matt Hedrick, the coach, you gotta love it. Bill Belichick, the only guy who refuses to sign. Just refuses to sign to the, Coaches Association, the PA. God damn it, Bill, I love you, but I'd love to see your face in the game. I really would. Jameis Winston leads the Bucks to midfield. And we're going to see what happens. Let's see how the coin toss goes. God, I don't know what I'm rooting for. It's a win for us for the looks of it, which means we will defer. Yeah, we're going to defer, so we'll get the ball to start the second half. Let's see what happens. We're going to go change of possession all the way through. What can the Bucks do on their opening drive? They immediately march down the field and put up 7. Ethan Carter, who I believe is their fullback, with a 3-yard rushing touchdown on 3rd and goal from the 3, and an early edge to the Bucks. What can we do in response? We are forced to punt. Not a very encouraging start. Tampa, quick 3 and out. So 2:41 left here in this first quarter. Can we get anything going is the question. No, we cannot. So 2 possessions. And we are failing to move the chains thus far. Tampa puts a drive together. It's 14-0 for the Bucks. Wow. Royce Freeman, 2-yard rushing touchdown on 2nd and goal. And we're in a tad bit of trouble. We need something here on this drive, and we don't get it. Tampa has the ball at their 19. Dawson was sacked. If Tampa scores here, we're in a lot of trouble. And they are going to get a field goal out of it at least. 1:05 remaining in this first half. The Bucks up 17-0. There's 20. We're starting at the 25. I was going to say there's 1:05 left. We're starting on the 25. Dawson, quick drop back. Running back screen, still broken. Spencer goes nowhere. And we're forced to call a timeout. Get on the board at least. A field goal is necessary. We've only picked up 42 yards of offense. Dawson's in trouble. This defense for Tampa is not good enough to be shutting us down like this. They're not. It's their 2nd sack of the game. It's 3rd and 21. We've only picked up 13 passing yards. A fumble on the RPO. Oh my God. We are absolutely choking. That is the worst drive I've ever seen from this team. We punt on 4th and 31. And they'll take over at the 40 with 42 seconds left. If Jameis Winston can lead the Bucks to get any points on the board here before the half, we are going to be in a lot of trouble. Winston out to the left. And Mike Evans is there. They're up to the 29. We have allowed 171 yards of offense in this first half. The offense is non-existent. The defense is getting shredded. Winston sacked. It's not ruled a fumble, though. And that'll be the last play of this half. Thank God Ricky Sparks makes the play. Just completely free. How that's not a fumble, though. Like, God, it would have been nice. Wait, what?
So on second down, the field goal
I guess, and they called a timeout with one. I guess they ruled it a forward pass. Did I just get hit with the tuck rule? They're going to kick the field goal with 1 second left. I thought they were knocked out of range. 55-yarder here. No good. So we go to the half. Down 17-0. A nightmare. Four passing yards. 29 on the ground.
Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation.
I am beyond stunned at the stat line that we just witnessed. Please don't tell me I'm glitched. Please don't tell me that I'm glitched. I can't pause right now. Thank God. I am not watching the rest of this game. I need to see these stats. Chase Dawson, 3 of 7. 13 yards. That is simply unbelievable. And I think, has the same glitch happened? Thank God it hasn't. It wasn't letting me back out. Let's see what happens on this possession. We need something on this drive, or this game's as good as over. Can we get anything? Son of a bitch, it was still on slow sim. Apparently, the team's not the only one rattled. Good first play, though. Dawson finally gets a completion. We desperately need them to get something here, please. Please, 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 please. Begging you. Spencer picks up 5. Solomon Crosby, an 11-yard reception. 8 yards for Spencer. Another 4 yards, Taylor Spencer. And another, or that's the weird glitch thing. Dawson is sacked. It'll be 3rd and 14 from the 37. Play action. Dawson throws out to his left. Open receiver is there. It's Trent Taylor. And we get a fresh set of downs. His first reception of the game. We so desperately need this. Crosby gets an extra 7. We're at the 10. Let's see what happens. We need to cap off this drive with a touchdown and get this back to a manageable distance. Dawson looks, throws out to his left. Taylor's there. He's going to get the first down to make it 1st and goal from the 3. Although we don't quite get what we wanted there. Can we get the touchdown that we so desperately need? Here we go. Handoff. Sheffield's going to be just short. It was actually Taylor Spencer. He's up to the 1. I figured in that situation it would have been Sheffield. It's Sheffield now. From the 1. Play action. Almost intercepted. 3rd and goal. We need this. We need this. He's throwing. Dawson's down. And we're going to settle for the field goal. Disaster. So close yet so far. I praise the O-line. You probably just heard the commentary. We've given up 5 sacks in this game. Unbelievable. This team is a shell of itself. At least tonight. We need to stop Tampa on this drive. Desperately. 4 yards for Snell. Another 2. Big third down here. We need a stop. Shotgun for Winston. 5 wide. Can we get this crucial stop? Jameis out to the left. First down for the Bucs.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I don't know what to say to watch our team failing to, such a miserable extent. Freeman loses yardage on the first down play. Second down, it's a pickup. There's another third down situation here. Let's see if we can get the stop. Another chance. Winston rolls out to his right. He's going to go down. Huge play from Clinton Tuck. And that'll force the punt that we so desperately needed. But now it's on the offense. We need a touchdown here. Please. 2-yard pickup for Spencer. Second down is a 7-yard. It's going to be 3rd and 2 from the 37. Please. Please. Handoff. Spencer does get the first down.
He will have a first down here at about the 40.
All right. Let's see what happens here. Fresh set of downs. Dawson sacked. Loss of 8. Second down. Dawson sacked again. 3rd and 24. And an okay at best. Bucs defense is shredding the best O-line in the game. Dawson will throw on 3rd and 24. Dawson down again. 3 sacks for Morgan in this game. 8 sacks allowed. As we go to the 4th quarter, down 17-3. Freeman with a pickup of 4. Freeman another pickup of 4. Another big third down situation. It'd be great right about now if our defense could put points up on the board. Winston holds on to it. He gets shut down. So the defense has done well after a poor start. But the offense right now just isn't there. We need something. A bit of a spark, please. Good pickup for Taylor. And we already have a third down situation here. 3rd and 2. From our own 28, it's an empty backfield for Dawson out of the shotgun. Dawson, quick throw over the middle is caught. Big chance here for a solid pickup. Dawson up to 10. That was Abraham, the tight end, on the pickup. So one of our biggest plays of the game. Trent Taylor gets another 11-yard pickup. We're up to the 42. Fresh set of downs, another 10 for Taylor, up to the 32. Touchdown, let's go! Out of nowhere, 3 straight receptions for Trent Taylor. It's a 32-yard completion, and we're back in it. Thank God. I was thinking once we got to the red zone I'd watch, and then bam, 32 yards. Trent Taylor does the job, and with 11:15 remaining, it's a 7-point game. If our defense can just hold on this drive, let's see what happens. 4-yard pickup for Freeman. 2nd and 6. It's a 13-yard completion to Terrell Williams. We're at the 45. First down. Winston sacked. It's Clinton Tuck. 2nd and 13. It's a pickup of 6. And a gigantic 3rd and 7 from the Tampa 48. We need a stop here. Winston looking to throw, looking to take off. He's going to get the first. Oh my God, Jameis Winston bulldozes his way to the first down. Devastating. 6-yard pickup after that. 6-yard pickup again. They're in field goal range. 1st and 10 from the 34. 6 yards for Godwin. The defense is shattered. 2nd and 4. It's a 4-yard rush for Winston. 3rd and 1 at the 25. This defense needs to come up with a stop. They're already in field goal range. We can't let them kill any more time. RPO, first down, Tampa. Chris Godwin. Under 5 minutes left. Tampa up to the 15. And I mean, if they get the full 7 here, we're screwed. Even if they get the field goal here, it's looking less likely. We need a turnover. As Freeman gets shut down, but that clock's ticking. That is our biggest enemy right now. Winston under center. Hands off again. Freeman shut down, but he does get a pickup there. Second best rushing defense has allowed 126 yards today. And here we go. It's 3rd and 6 from the 11. 4 minutes left. Winston's going to throw over the middle. And that's going to be a first down. It's 1st and goal from the 4. Benny Snell. We choked. Winston looking to take off. Gets hit. Doesn't fumble though. Technically it's a pickup of 3 with forward progress. 3 minutes left. 350 yards today. Winston somehow completes the throw. And what can you say to that? What can you say to this? 2:57 remaining. It's a 14-point game. Barring a miracle, this game is over. We need a quick touchdown. We'll be starting at the 26. We need a quick touchdown without burning any timeouts. Dawson's brutal first half start. He's done well since, but it's not enough when you factor in that unsuccessful goal line attempt. Trent Taylor will pick up a first down, but the throw over the middle will keep the clock going. 2:40 left. Only 137 yards in the air today. 200 yards total. Dawson looking, throws out to his left. Spencer gets the first down, but that's likely to bring us to the 2-minute warning. And it does. We are going to lose to an inferior team because every single person on the squad underperformed. Dawson throws out to the left. Spencer is there. There's going to be a face mask penalty. They made the adjustment. Pretty sure EA said they fixed that, but there you go. They go to try and strip the ball a bit more frequently. Immediate face mask. That moves us up to the 36 and stop the clock. Huge play here would be nice. Dawson looking. Throws deep. Oh, God. Oh, we needed that. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 36. Can the lefty... I got to the lefty's righty. He looked like he was a lefty with the setup. Oh, my God. 3rd and 10 from the 36. 2 straight incompletions following the face mask penalty. Dawson throws out to the right. Incomplete, but it's 4th and 10. 3 straight incompletions. This is it. Dawson looking, quick throw out to the left is caught. N'Keal Harry. He gets it to the 6. Go, motherfuckers, go. 12-second runoff. Come on. Play action. Dawson out to the right. Nearly intercepted again. Oh my God. 2nd and goal. 1:14 left. Dawson out to the right. It's a pickup of 2. The clock's still ticking. Under a minute. Dawson, 3rd and goal. To the end zone, intercepted!
And that should do it. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there.
And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers
So many times we end the game and as
are gonna steal what should have been ours.
did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense.
We were champions-elect,
That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here.
and we choked
That interception. Good way for them to end it.
in every possible way.
Defense gets set to take over. And a few kneel downs should just about do it.
In every aspect of this game,
Very little reason to use them.
we choked.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive.
Freeman shut down. That'll be a timeout burn, but again, now we'd have to rely
Back lane to be
on an onside kick. It'll be under 40 seconds left. This game's over.
on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
We had a chance if that was successful. Winston
Now he'll pull it down.
gets crushed. Holds on to the football, though.
Up to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it.
Quick RPO out to the right. Shut down.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got it.
36 seconds.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout.
Fuck.
As it'll come with 36 seconds to
It's
go
going
in
to take a
the
while to
quarter.
properly dissect this game.
The punt team on now.
The stats will go a long way.
This one away.
But again, complete and utter system failure
A big kick there. We'll call it
is the only way to describe it.
and the Patriots take over.
I don't think I've ever seen a team this talented
Ready to go. What do you
choke
do
this hard.
like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a
Dawson,
You can do that, or you pick something
Taylor can't hold on to it.
for you and should work better and try and execute
I can't believe this.
and feel a little bit better as you end up
I cannot believe this.
for you.
We'll see if they go back.
Dawson out to the left. N'Keal Harry's a beast to hold on to that, but the clock's ticking. We got one play left.
And a first down.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, as an interception is thrown. And that is going to be brought back, but not all the way.
Has now run out on this game.
The Buccaneers
Buccaneers
have won the Super Bowl.
and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season.
In a series that has seen
And their remarkable season ends in the
heartbreaking
most
defeat.
of ways they get to put next to their name, Super Bowl
This is
champion.
by far the worst.
Never take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around.
You'd like to think Chase Dawson will be back,
And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
but an absolutely horrific first half performance. I mean, what can you say to that? What can you even say? 268 yards to 359. Simply unbelievable. 36, nearly 37 minutes of possession, 23 minutes. Chase Dawson, 19 of 32, 229 yards, a touchdown, 2 picks. Spencer. And the most stunning set of stats of them all is how our O-line was simply non-existent. And again, when you have two people who are in double digit for tackles, that's one hell of an indication that your team's not getting off the field. 24-10 is your final score. We all just witnessed one of the biggest choke jobs I think I've ever seen in Madden. Unbelievable. I don't know why Richard Sherman's shown up as a veteran leader, considering he's not on this team anymore. He was here last year. So, yes, thank you for, was Richard, Richard Sherman's on this team, isn't he? I don't even remember. Richard Sherman's retiring. Cool. Miles, what's up, buddy? I don't blame you, Miles. It is very upsetting, video game Miles Jack. It is very upsetting. Legitimately one of the worst choke jobs I have ever seen.